So first of all, a very warm welcome from Education Ellipse, right? So this particular training will be given by the Khan sir, right? So this training will be given by the Khan sir, who will be the lead trainer. He has done the MTech in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning from IIT Patna. He has taught overall 3,000 students till now, right? Uh, and then I will be the host of today's masterclass, right? In Education Ellipse, we will basically help you end to end, right? The people who are here wants to learn SQL, we will just guide you end to end. So we will help you in learning real time in interactive batch training, and then we will also help you to write those learning in your resume. We'll also help you to make your resume, and then we'll take mock interview so that you're fully prepared. And at the same time, the interview question which we will be sharing, it's not chat gptified interview question, rather than the interview question which we get from students, and also we appear to different interviews, so we will give you that kind of an interview question. And this is a syllabus of overall SQL masterclass, right? And then, like, when the masterclass will start, right? So the masterclass will start from 12th of October, 7 a.m. IST will be the timing. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST will be the timing. Duration is 1.5 month, right? And then mode will be like we will be learning in Oracle, Live, SQL, and SQL Server, right? But this training is applicable to Snowflake as well, to MS SQL as well, right? And then the fees of the course is 6,000 rupees, right? And the recording fees is 3,000 rupees. The only difference between live and recording is in the live class, you will be attending live session together with Khansar. Here you will be giving, we will just give you the recording, and then you can just watch the recording and then learn the SQL programming live. Like, if you want to register for the session, you can use the link given below, right? And then if you have any question, you can also contact on this number, right? Now I will give the hand over to Khan sir. He will introduce himself and then go through the syllabus, go through the course curriculum he designed for you guys, and if you have any question, you can ask him, right? Now I'm giving a hand over to Khan sir. Khan sir, please take us through now, please. Now I think you can share your screen. One second. Yeah, I have given unmute option now. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Abhishek. Thanks a lot. Hope I'm audible to everyone. Can you please confirm?
I think you guys can unmute
You are
yourself.
audible, sir.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the response. Hope you can see my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah. It's visible.
Okay, great. Perfect. So thanks a lot, Abhishek, for the introduction. So already Abhishek has introduced me. So this is the syllabus which we'll be covering in this course. Just few changes, like the batch will start from 13th October. I think it was a typo, Abhishek, in that it will start from 13th October. It will be like Monday to Friday, and the timing will be 7 to 8:30 a.m. IST, and the duration will be approx 1 month. Okay, so the batch will start from the 13th October. It is a demo class today. And this is the syllabus. One thing I want to make it clear, the batch will be interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay. So make the session interactive and ask question at any point of time. Never hesitate in asking questions. Okay. And it's not like the theoretical stuff I'm going to teach you. I don't have any PPT, so everything will be practical based on the real-time project on which I have worked so far. Okay. And this is the syllabus. It will start from scratch. No prerequisite is needed, whether you are a fresher, whether you are studying in college, or you are from a non-technical background, let's say sales or any other. So you all can grasp it. So I will start from the scratch. Okay. So this is the syllabus which we'll cover. So here, these are the basics of SQL, like how to create table, how to insert data. All these basics will be covered. And then here, how to handle null. We will discuss what is null and how to handle null. All those things will be discussed in detail. Okay. Then again, the basic operators which we have in SQL, which is used generally to apply filters, this will be discussed. And then the different aggregate functions, count, sum, max, minimum, average. And all those things will be discussed with regard to the real-time project example where you have to implement this in the project. Okay. That's why I told you in the beginning that I don't have PPT. It's not a theoretical class. It's a purely hands-on. I will show you how you have to practice, how you have to write queries and everything. Okay, so just follow up with me. And if you have any question, stop me then and there and ask question. But during the class, please don't make a note of anything because everything will be shared with you after the class. Okay. Then the different clauses which we use in SQL, like order by, which is used to sort the data, where, which is used to apply filter, group by is for bucketing, update is to update the data. So how this works. And during this course, I will also teach you that when you execute a SQL query, so at the back end, how the query is executed by the SQL engine. Okay. And apart from that, the lots of misconceptions which you have if you already know SQL, or generally the participants, the candidates which they do mistake during interview, all those misconceptions will also be covered in this course. Okay. And then you have the difference between delete, drop, and truncate. This is one of the very commonly asked question in interview. Fine. And then the set operators, again, a very important topic, the different type of joins. Okay, and then you have the different types of window functions. So all those things from the basic till the advanced SQL, everything will be covered. Okay, and then here you have the set of conceptual questions, approx 40 questions I have. If you know these questions, so you can crack any interview very easily. And after each and every class, recording will be shared with you, assignments will be shared with you, and you have to work on it. And if you are getting struck at any point of time in the assignment, so you have full freedom to ask questions. Okay. Now, before I start, do you have any question, anyone? All good? Okay. Fine. So may I know you, okay, first of all, who are the target audience for this course? So those who are preparing for data analyst job profile, or if you are working as a data analyst, so you know, like SQL is a bread and butter. One thing I want to make it clear, currently in the IT industry, for most of the job profile, okay, SQL is like a bread and butter. It's a mandatory skill. You go for any job profile, it's a data analyst, data engineer, okay, you go for business intelligence. Business intelligence, I mean like a reporting side, like Power BI developer or Tableau developer. So again, SQL is needed. And then SQL or ETL developer job profile for this as well, SQL is required. If you're going for Python developer for this as well, SQL is needed. And then ETL or database tester. Okay, one more job profile, business analyst. For all these job profiles which I have mentioned here, SQL is a mandatory skill set. If you want, you can check on Naukri.com or any other job portal. That's why I told you, without SQL, it's very difficult to survive in the IT industry. Okay. And it's not like only the theoretical concepts which you have to study. You should know how a particular SQL query is getting executed, because generally from the SQL perspective, the questions which will be asked in the interview will be directly the real-time problems. The interviewers will give you the real-time problem and you have to write a SQL query for it. Okay. So there's no scope of mugging up anything. Okay. You have to understand the conceptual part of it. Okay. So this is the target audience. This is the schedule. The course will start on 13th October, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8:30 a.m. IST. Duration will be approx 1 month. And the session is fully interactive. You have full freedom to ask any question at any point of time. Okay. Now, may I know what are your expectations from this course? Anyone? And please make the session interactive. Ask questions. If you have any question, please ask. Interact. Okay. What are your expectations? Why you want to join this course? Who wants to go first?
Hello,
Yeah, hi. Yes, please tell me.
sir. This is Sheikh Jafar from Hyderabad.
Yeah, Sheikh Jafar.
Suppose I want to become a data engineer. I require the SQL.
See, if you are preparing for data engineering, I'm not telling ki only SQL will suffice the requirement. That I'm not telling. Apart from SQL, you should know Python. You have to learn the data engineering stuffs, the ETL concepts. You have to learn Azure, AWS, or GCP, anyone. But SQL is mandatory for it. That's what I'm telling. Okay. So without SQL, you cannot proceed further if you're planning for data engineering. And for all these job profiles, whatever I mentioned, SQL is a mandatory skill. Okay. But I'm not telling you only with the help of SQL you can crack data engineering. That I'm not telling. I'm telling this is one of the important skill set which is needed for data engineering. Hope I answered your question, Sheikh Jafar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Sevak Ketan Kumar, you want to ask? Okay,
Hi,
your
good
what are
evening.
expectations?
Uh,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, my question is about the real course when it starts from 13th of October.
Hmm.
So when it comes to the real life example and real data, so my only question is the when it goes on a practical and a real course, uh, it will be on a used data or it's just like three, 4 lines. Why I am asking this question because when I
Hmm.
was referring some YouTuber who uploaded the videos and all these things, so they're just creating like 10 lines data, creating
Hmm.
table,
Hmm.
editing the table and blah blah blah. So that is not
Hmm.
sufficient to get a right set of exposure and learning. So
Hmm.
when your course would be start, so it would
Hmm.
be the at least 2,000, 5,000 line items or just
Hmm.
like 10, 20, 50 items.
Hmm. Okay, good question. By the way, the question which you asked is a misconception. Okay, I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
See, if you know the SQL concept, suppose if you know how the inner join works, if you know how the aggregate function works, okay, so the same concept you can apply either on 10 records or 100 million records, it will be one and the same. Like suppose, you know the formula of simple interest. To calculate simple interest, you have to multiply principal with rate and with time, right? The very simple finance formula we have to calculate simple interest, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you have to derive simple interest for principal, let's say 1,000 rupees, rate is 8%, time is 2 years, and suppose the same simple interest you have to derive for 1 million, rate is 8%, again, time is 2 years. Do you think the formula will change? It will not
No.
change, it will be
Yeah.
same, right?
Yeah.
So that's why if you know that how the join works, how the aggregate function works, how the window function works, that is irrespective of the fact that we are introducing you that with a simple records, 10, 20, or 100 records, or with 100 million records, it will run the same. Now, why we teach you with just 10 records or 20 records so that I can show you each and everything that how it works. Let me show you one thing. See, this is for the previous batch. Very good question, by the way, you have asked. Okay, see, this is for the previous batch which we have taken. Suppose if I'm teaching, this is an example of window function rank. If anyone has studied rank in the window function, so they know okay how the rank, what's the task of rank. But to explain you that how rank behaves at the back end, and if I have millions of records, then how I can explain that to you? It will be very difficult, right?
Mhm.
So that is why we take some sample few records so that I can show you okay, how the rank is working, how we're getting the rank generated for each and every record. That's the thing. But you have full freedom to apply this concept of any records. Or suppose if you want, I want 1 million records. So we will give you the data set. You can practice on it. And I will never
Okay.
stop you. I will never tell you ki my concept, whichever I'll be teaching you, it will work only for 10 or 20 records. No, not at all. Because the same concept in the real-time project, we are applying on 500 million records, 600 million records, and it works. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's the reason. But if you have any use case or you want us, show, give me some good number of data, good volume of data on that, I want to write that query, that's fine. I will share that with you. Okay, but this is the reason during the course we explain on a simple, the less volume of data so that you can understand each and everything in a better way. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, but you have full freedom. You see, each and everything, if I'm explaining how it works at the back end, how the engine is executing the query, and suppose if I have millions of records, so tell me how I can explain that on an Excel sheet, right?
Yeah, I
So
got it.
that's the reason. Okay. Yeah.
I have
By
one
the way,
more
good
question.
question. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, my main focus is to learn because my workplace now we introduce BigQuery. I don't know how it is different with the SQL.
Hmm.
It's similar to SQL, but it's like we are using Google platform. So I wanted to learn BigQuery. So it would be the same, or there are some changes or something.
Good question. I will come to that. I will answer that. Just give me some
Ah,
time because
okay,
that
okay,
needs explanation. I will come to that. I will answer it. I will
okay.
request other participants to please go on mute, or the admin please mute other participants. Okay, next question, please.
Hello, sir. My
Yeah.
name is Farooq. I'm from AP.
Okay. Yeah. Yes,
Sir,
please go ahead.
tell
Yeah. Yeah.
me
Yes,
that
please go ahead.
for how much money it will require for the course to complete.
Abhishek has already mentioned that the course fees is 6,000 rupees if you want to attend the live class. Okay. And if you just, okay, one thing I want to make it clear. See, it's a live session. Live session means on a daily basis, I'll be taking classes from 7 to 8:30. Okay. And in that, you have full freedom to ask question. It will be interactive session. Once the class will be over at 8:30, so around 9 or 9:30, you will get the recording of that class as well. Okay. The second scenario is if someone is having the expectation, I just want to go through the recording. I don't want to attend the live class. So in those case, the fees will be 3,000 rupees. But if you want to attend the live class as well as the recordings of it, then you have to pay 6,000. Hope that is clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, perfect. Good. Any other question or expectation from this course before I start?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Shushma, go ahead.
Sir, is this course is beneficial for a law graduate student? Actually, I'm currently working in a power sector as an
Hmm.
executive assistant.
Hmm. Yeah, of
So,
course. See, why? One thing I want to answer you. See, in each and every business, the business owners, the business stakeholders, they want to understand how the business is performing, right?
yes,
Let's take the
yes,
example of your Flipkart or Amazon. Just one simple example I'm telling you. Suppose, like the Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon, right? Now he doesn't have time to look into the data on a daily basis. So what he will do?
yes.
He want the
Hired
report,
some business
how the
analyst.
business, yeah. So he needs the report how the business is performing, right? Suppose you're
Yes,
working as a business analyst, your client told you, okay, give me the data and the total revenue for the last quarter. Or tell me how the revenue is increasing quarter over quarter, whether the revenue has increased or decreased. I'm just giving you an example. If you don't know SQL, then how you will extract the data, how you will fit the data, and then how you will prepare reports, right? That is why for all these job profiles which I have mentioned, SQL is mandatory. Okay, you cannot move even by an inch without SQL. And if you want to check it, go to naukri.com, check any of this job profile and check the skills what they're looking for. You will see SQL will be mentioned there. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Hope I answered your question, Shushma.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, great, perfect. Any other
Thank you, sir.
question? No problem.
How much SQL we have to learn, sir?
From basic till advanced, and not only theoretical SQL. You have to learn the SQL so that you can write any SQL queries. Okay, so till that level you should learn. Okay. For
One last
business,
question.
yeah,
1 month course would be enough to reach the advanced level, or how it
more
is?
than enough. More than enough. It's my guarantee.
Amazing, amazing.
Okay, it's my
Thanks.
guarantee. Okay. That is why we have that 1 week refund policy. Within 1 week, you will find the difference. You'll find that confidence within yourself. Okay. No other
Lovely.
institute, they will give you that 1 week refund policy. We are giving that because we trust the quality of our course. That's the reason. Okay.
Hi, Khan.
Okay. Any other question?
Hi, Khan, sir.
All good.
Myself, Dinesh.
Yeah, yes, please.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Sir, actually, I work as a data engineer only.
Hmm.
But in this company, we don't do any development.
Hmm.
We go like maintenance and service, like support, right? So I
Okay.
just want to learn SQL in that. Like here, we just only extract the data and provide to the customer or the client.
Hmm.
So I want to learn in depth like joins and all,
Hmm.
writing the big queries and all.
Hmm.
I got shocked by seeing the queries. There will be like lengthy queries
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
the already in the database. So I heard like nowadays AI is taking care of all the SQL part also.
Hmm.
So in this course, we are going to learn the SQL using AI also.
Okay. Good question. Good question. Actually, your question has multiple parts. Point number one, you're working as a data engineer, but you're working into the maintenance or support project only. So maintenance or support project is not exactly the data engineering project. That's a very simple area of data engineering. Okay. But you will not be in the same project lifelong, right? You will either you will move into some other project or you will switch to some other company, right? Correct? So
Definitely.
in that case, it's not like they will ask you questions from the maintenance project or the support project only. So always be prepare yourself from each and every angle and never trust your project. Okay, I'm working in this project. So when I will switch to some other company, they will ask question from my project only. No. So you have to be ready from each and every aspect. Okay. So first of all, make it clear. Now, second question about the AI implementation of it. See, right now, AI is not that much matured. Okay, the companies are giving the entire project to AI or ChatGPT. Recently, if you have seen AI chatbots or AI agents, 95% of the projects were failed in the AI agents. And the second thing, most of the companies, they will not allow you to use ChatGPT or any other AI platform. Why? Because the data is confidential. So they cannot allow you to take your data in that. Okay. At the end of the day, you have to write your own queries. So that's the reason. Whenever you're getting stuck somewhere with the syntax, you can take the help of ChatGPT or AI. Okay. But this is again a misconception. Ki, okay, the trainers are telling ki, okay, I will teach you SQL with AI. That doesn't make sense, yeah. Teaching SQL with AI. That doesn't make sense. You are thinking you're writing simple queries or any other query on ChatGPT and you're getting the response. You're thinking that ChatGPT can do all those things. But in project, apart from artificial intelligence, you need a lot of natural intelligence, right? A lot of flexible intelligence, which only humans have, right? So that is why, as of now, ChatGPT or AI are not that much matured. Okay, the stakeholders or the clients will give the entire project to AI and okay, you solve this. Okay, so forget about it. At the end of the day, you have to work on each and everything. If you're stuck in syntax, you can take the help of any AI. Okay, hope I answered the question. So
Mhm.
net, I'm telling this to everyone. What you have to do, I know there's a lot of misconception or confusion about AI, what will happen and all those things. Don't get panic. Don't confuse yourself. What you have to do, keep on upskilling yourself. Okay, because you see, I'm into this industry for a long time, 15 years. I worked for Infosys, Fidelity. I've been a part of education research team of Infosys. I've been a part of the recruitment team, so I know all those things, right? That's why I'm telling you. What you have to do, keep on upskilling. If you know SQL, learn Python. If you know Python, learn Power BI. Go for data engineering, learn Azure. Don't stop yourself because expectations of clients are increasing. Earlier, they were looking for business analyst who knows only the business. But now, from a business analyst, the clients are expecting that they should be techno-functional. Techno-functional means they should know the technical stuff as well as the business stuff. So that's what the expectation of clients are increasing. What you have to do, you have to keep on enriching yourself. Okay, keep on learning. Okay. And learning doesn't mean that you will mug up the things. You see, the set of questions I have given you, the conceptual questions, 40 questions. I challenge anyone who is working. I will share this after the class. Even if you're able to answer 50 or 50% of these questions, no need to attend my course. Okay, you can go through this, all these things I will share after the class. All these things are the conceptual questions which you will encounter when you will work in the project. Okay, hope I answered your question. Okay, any other question, anyone? I want to start the class now. Okay, any other question?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
The main
So,
thing is, sir, for DevOps engineering
Hmm.
and cloud engineering, what is the difference between in that, and which way it will be useful in the learning of SQL, sir? You suppose
Good
go to
question.
data, that is data engineering in the sense cloud data engineering and
Hmm.
cloud DevOps engineering. So both are different, I think so. I don't know properly, but
Hmm.
which way it will be useful, sir? That is SQL, which way it will be useful? I want to know the
Okay.
database. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Good question. Okay, Hussain Ahmed, can you switch off your video if you want? Hussain Ahmed, can you hear me? Okay. So, okay, coming to your question, DevOps engineer, we have to understand first of all the job profiles. DevOps engineer are the one who are responsible for deploying the codes. Okay. In some job profile, DevOps engineer are also responsible that if a particular pipeline, I'm using some technical terms here, I'm not sure how many of you know that. If there is any issue in a pipeline, maybe a particular job has failed, okay, in that case, you have to debug the code and you have to find a reason. And if you don't know the SQL query, tell me how you will debug that code. So now you got the answer that why SQL is needed for DevOps engineer, right? Now
Yes, sir.
coming
Yes.
to Okay, now coming to the cloud engineer. Cloud engineer is not a different job profile. At the end of the day, you will work very similar to data engineer. And then you have to create pipelines, right? If you don't know SQL, how you will create the pipelines, right? So that is why SQL is also needed there. And now you will ask, okay, in the cloud engineer, I'm working in the admin side. If you're working in the admin side, still you need the SQL language, how you will grant access, how you will revoke access, how you will check the commit transactions and all those things, right? But the SQL knowledge which is needed for cloud engineer, the DevOps engineer is not that much, what I can say, like intense as compared to data analyst or data engineer. Okay, but yeah, it is needed. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
hi,
Fine then.
sir.
Okay, yeah,
I
please go
have a
ahead.
question.
Okay,
Uh,
I will request everyone to raise your hand, okay, so that I can understand who is asking the question. Yeah, please go ahead.
in this course, are you going to teach performance tuning of the SQL
Of
queries?
course, of course, of course, sir. That's very important. You might be
Mhm.
thinking it, but you have not mentioned it in this syllabus, right? The
Yeah.
reason is performance tuning has to be covered in each and every topic almost. If I'm teaching you select, there I will tell you okay, how a select impacts the performance. If I'm teaching you this different this operators, for each and every operator, I will explain you how it impacts the performance, which one to use, which one not to use. So that is why performance tuning is not a separate topic. It has to be uh, explained parallelly with all these topics. Okay, that's why we have not mentioned it separately. And that's a very important thing because nowadays in project, you'll be dealing with millions of records. So that's why performance is an important aspect. And this is a very commonly asked question in interview about the performance tuning or the query optimization. Okay, so of course that will be covered. I think you will find that in this conceptual questions as well somewhere. I don't remember where I kept it, but it will be there. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, fine, no problem. Uh, any other question?
Sir, I'm having another question.
Yeah, Sheikh Jafar, go ahead.
Sir, for data engineering,
Hmm.
how much SQL I have to learn?
Data engineering and data analyst, guys, don't ask me this question. Why? because for you people, you have to understand the in-depth knowledge of SQL is mandatory.
So
If
advanced
the
advanced
business
SQL.
advanced SQL, till there you should know. If business analyst will ask this question, I can tell you, okay, to a certain extent, if you know, that is fine for you. But data analyst and data engineering, no excuse. You have to learn SQL till the in depth.
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm learning the data engineering course. That's why I'm
So
asking.
full SQL you have to learn till the advance.
Okay.
Okay. See, mostly in interview you will get question from joins,
Mm-hmm.
aggregate function,
Okay.
set operators, window function. These four are the main area where the questions will be asked. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Any other question? I want to start the class now. Any other question?
Yes, sir,
Khan sir,
last
just
question.
one question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, is just a SQL is enough for the data engineer or a particular
No,
job? Only
no,
the job.
no. If you're preparing
Okay.
for data engineering, apart from
Mhm.
SQL, you should know ETL. You should
Mhm.
know any data engineering platform such as either Azure or AWS or GCP. Apart from that, you should know Python. You should know about
Mhm.
cloud. Okay, so all
These all
these
the
things are
things.
needed
Okay,
for
is
data
this
engineering.
basic level? It's required or in depth
At
like
in
as
depth,
you
in
are
depth,
learning?
in depth. Whatever
Okay.
I mentioned here, in depth is needed for data engineering. If anyone is
Okay.
preparing for data analyst, you should know SQL in depth, Python in depth, Power BI also in depth, and then you should know advanced Excel. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Those who are okay, yeah, go ahead. Next question.
And sir, for BI developer, like Power BI developer, how much SQL is required? Can you
If you
just
know the
mention?
basic SQL, no, like basic SQL, and plus the basics of joins, aggregate functions, and all those things, that is sufficient for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other question? Done?
Business analyst, sir?
Business analyst again. The basics of SQL, if you know, that is sufficient. But why to restrict yourself, yaar? Why to restrict yourself? Learn the in-depth. You never know what type of questions will be asked in interview. And be open to it. Don't restrict yourself. Yeah, I will prepare for business analyst only. Suppose, let's take, I'm giving you one example. Suppose there is very less opportunity for business analyst, then what you will do? That is a be open to other job profiles as well. Okay. But it's purely your call. It's just my suggestion I'm giving you. Okay. Any other question? Done. Chalo, start karte hain. Let's start the course now. Okay. I will try to cover some basics so that you can understand about SQL and all those things. Okay. First of all, why SQL? Okay, this is the question. Okay, so far you told us that SQL is a mandatory, but why? See, the very simple example I will tell you. See, in our academy, we have a lot of courses, right? We have Azure, AWS, Snowflake, SQL, Python, Power BI, many other courses, right? As for example, Abhishek is the founder of this academy. So obviously he wants to know, okay, how much revenue they are earning from each and every batch, right? How many recordings we have we have sold, and like how many repeat participants we have, how many taxes we have paid, how many salary we are paying, right? So if he needs this information, how he will gather all this information? He has to save all this data somewhere, no? Right? And then only he can extract the data. So in the same way, the most of the businesses, like the e-commerce business, let's take Flipkart, Amazon, or any other business, they are generating huge volume of data. You agree or not? Right? Can you imagine the volume of data getting generated on Amazon on a daily basis? Flipkart, the number of posts or the videos uploaded on YouTube, Instagram, right? Lot of the volume is too high. So that is why the business owners, if they want to understand how the business is performing, how much revenue they are getting, how the revenue is increasing or decreasing, location wise, department wise, and all those things. For that, first of all, they have to store their business transactional data, and then they have to fetch it or extract it as per the business requirement. That is why SQL language will help you in saving or storing your business data and extracting or fetching as per the business requirement. That is why SQL is bread and butter these days in IT industry. Or in a layman term, I can tell you, if you want to play with data means you want to store data, modify data, update data, delete data, fetch data, you should know the SQL language. So you want to do anything with data, SQL will help you. That's the reason SQL is a bread and butter, and it's a mandatory skill for almost all the job profiles currently in the IT industry. I'm telling almost, I'm not telling exactly all. Okay. Now, let's take very simple example. In a particular company, they have a lot of employees, right? So they must be storing the data of all the employees somewhere, correct? You all agree? So they store data in a table. Okay, now what's a table? Table is an object where you can store data. Like we stay in our house. If you want to stay somewhere, we need house. Similarly, if you want to store data, we need table. Let's say I have a table with the name employee. What's the name of table? Employee. Now the name of a table can be anything. You can create a table with the name employee, with the name customer, with the name orders, purchase, tax, salary, whatever you want. You can create a table. There are a few restrictions which you will see down the line, but as of now, just understand that you can create a table with any name. When you will work in project, so your client will tell you what should be the name of table, or your solution architect will tell you what should be the name of a table. Okay. So table is something where we can store data. As for example, suppose my table name is employee. Okay. In this employee table, I want to store employee ID. I want to store employee name. I want to store salary, and let's say location. Suppose employee ID is 1, employee name is John, salary is 400, location is Delhi. Now, and let's take one more example. ID is 2, name is Tom, salary is 300, location is Chennai. This is one such example I'm showing you how the data is stored in a table. Okay. So what's the name of table here? What is the name of table here? Employee. Okay. Now, these are known as columns. These are known as columns, also known as fields, also known as attributes. In few projects, call this as columns. In few projects, they call this as fields. In few projects, they call this as attributes. So how many columns I have in this table? 4 columns. 4 columns. Good. Now, there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can have 4 columns, you can have 10 columns, you can have 100 columns, you can have 1 column as well. There's no restriction to it. It purely depends on your client requirement. Suppose my client is telling, I want gender information as well, then I have to add 1 more column to this table. Now, how many columns are there?
5.
5 columns. Okay. So that is why in a table, you can have any number of columns. Now, what is a table? A table is an object in a database where you can save or store your business data. and these are known as columns. EMPID, employee name, salary, location, gender. These are columns, also known as fields, also known as attributes. There's no restriction on the number of columns in a table. Okay. Now, these are known as rows. This is first row, this is second row, and then maybe let's say you have one more row, 3, Sarah, 500, Pune, female. This is third row. So how many rows we have in this table?
3 rows.
3 rows, right? Okay, now I have a question I want you all to answer. Is there any restriction on the number of rows in a table?
No, sir. Depends upon the.
Okay. You can go on mute, getting a lot of background noise. Thank you. Okay. There is no restriction on the number of rows in a table. In a table, you can have 1 row or you can have 100 million rows. It is allowed. Okay, fine. Now, so far I have shown you that this is a table and these are the columns and these are the rows. These are also known as records. Okay. Wasim, can you go on mute, please? I'm getting background noise. Wasim, can you go on mute, please?
Yes, sure. Just give me a
Thank you.
minute.
Thank you. So these are known as rows or records, and this is the column. Now, all these things, can you tell me one thing? Can I do all these things in an Excel sheet? Let's say Amazon data. Can I store all the Amazon data on this Excel sheet? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Why? We can save. Yes or no? We cannot save. Your Excel sheet has a limitation, no? I think Excel, it can't store more than 1 million rows. And even sometime, even if you will save 1 million, it will crash. So your Excel sheet has certain limitation. And you know the number of transactions happening on Amazon, more than millions of transactions. Can you save all those transactions on an Excel sheet? Obviously, no, right? So what to do? We need a database so that we can save all this data. Now, we have different types of database, like car. How many car manufacturing companies we have? Maruti, Tata, Hyundai, Toyota, BMW, Mercedes, n numbers of car manufacturers are there, right? But the internal working of the engine is more or less same. The dashboard will change, the quality will change, the appearance will change, but more or less the internal working of car, the engine is exactly same, right? Similarly, we have different database. One is Oracle SQL Developer. This is by the Oracle company. Then you have Microsoft SQL Server. This is also known as SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. Then we have Postgres. Then we have Nitiza. Then we have Snowflake,
Sir, your screen
Teradata.
is the
My
screen
screen
is
is
not
not
visible.
visible? Oh,
Yes, sir.
sorry. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's visible for me already.
Oh, hope it is visible now to everyone.
No.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, Sheikh Jafar, maybe you can log in again, you can connect again. For others, I think it's visible. So maybe some issue at your end. Can you please try to log in again? Okay, others, is it visible to you? My screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Sir,
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So these are some of the common database. Okay. The first one is from Oracle. The second one is from Microsoft. Postgres is open source and all these things. Okay. Now, in this course, I'll be mostly teaching you on Oracle SQL Developer or Microsoft SQL Server. Now, you will be having question. I'm damn sure. You'll be thinking, okay, in my project, I'm working on Postgres or I'm working on Snowflake. So does it mean this course will not help me? Okay. See, before I answer this question, I have a question for you. If you know how to ride a Maruti car, can you ride a car which is manufactured by Hyundai or Tata company? Can you ride it?
Yes, we can.
Yes, of course. Right? Yes or no? Right? Yes. So the SQL which I'll be teaching you, that will be the generic SQL. Generic means it will be applicable on all these databases. If I am telling you, I'll be any other question before I proceed further? Okay. Now, whatever I have shown you here, this I have done on an Excel sheet, but in your project, you will be dealing with millions of records. All those millions records you can't save in an Excel sheet. For that, you need database, and it depends on your project. In your project, on which database you're working. I have worked on all these databases throughout my career. Okay. So now, how to install Oracle SQL Developer, how to install Microsoft SQL Server, all these things I will share with you. We have a link. I will share that link with you. That's on YouTube. You can go through that and you can install it very easily. The installation process of Oracle SQL Developer is little bit complicated, so I will not recommend to install it as of now. My recommendation would be to install Microsoft SQL Server, but I repeat, whatever SQL queries I will write during the class, you can execute it on any platform. Let's say you want to work on a Snowflake. You can execute the same code here, it will work. Okay. So first of all, make it crystal clear. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. Now, you might be having question, okay, I'm working on official laptop. They will not allow me to download anything. Okay, is my Google page visible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I
Sir.
will show you one browser-based database. Browser-based database means you don't have to download anything. Even if you're working in official laptop, it will work perfectly. And I will recommend everyone to use this. This is very simple. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to install everything. Okay, but you have full freedom. If you want, okay, no, I will install this. Please go ahead, you install this. I'm not stopping you there. I'm just showing you all the options. Whichever you find comfortable, you go ahead with that. Okay. So here what you have to do, you have to type Oracle Live SQL. Okay. Then click on this Oracle Live SQL. You will get a new page. For the first time, you have to create your account. Okay. And here you have two versions. This is the 23 AI is the latest one. 19C is the previous one. I prefer the previous version because this is little bit simple. But again, whatever version you want, you can practice. I prefer this one. So before that, you select it and then click on Start Coding. Okay, the Start Coding. Very simple step. And everything is getting recorded. It will be shared with you. Click on Start Coding. Then you will get a new page and it will ask you to create your account. Account creation is very simple step. It will ask your name, your company name, your designation, your number, your email ID. Name, you can write anything. Your company name, you can write anything. They're not going to verify it. Your number, you can write anything. Just the Gmail ID should be the correct one. Okay, you have to give the correct Gmail ID because on that, they will send a confirmation email. Why this is taking this much time? Okay. me refresh once. Yeah. So you will get this page. Then you have to click on create. Okay, my page is visible to everyone. Can you see this Oracle page?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then you have to click on create account and it will ask those details, share those details. It will send a confirmation email on your Gmail ID. You have to confirm it. That's all. And then you have to come here and then uh, whatever is your Gmail ID and you log in with that. That's all. Okay. Then you have to give your password. Very simple step. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to install anything. Even if you're working in your official laptop, you can practice your SQL queries. So now you will get this page and here you can write your queries. Okay, this step is clear to everyone. Any question here? I think all good. Very perfect.
Good.
Now, first of all, what we have, suppose if you're getting someone is staying in Delhi and he is getting transferred to Bangalore. So what will be the top priority? To search for a house, right? That is why, first of all, what we will do, we will create a table. Now, how to create a table? You have to write create table. The moment you will write create table, the SQL engine will understand that the user wants to create a table. Okay. Then you have to give a name to it. What was the name of our table? Do you remember it? Anyone?
Employee.
Employee sir.
Employee. Employee.
Employee.
Okay. Employee. You can create a table with any name. There is no restriction to it. Suppose you want to create a table with your name Shyam. You can write create table Shyam. It is allowed. But in your project, your client will tell you what should be the table name. Okay. But when you're practicing, you can give any name. Okay. So I'm considering my table name is employee. So I have to write create table employee. From this, the SQL engine will understand if the user wants to create a table with the name employee. Okay. Now, then in this table, within parentheses, you have to mention the columns. You have to mention all these columns, whatever you want. Okay. So just mention those columns here. Very simple. Trust me, SQL is simple. Just you have to you have to attend the class regularly, work on the assignments, and if you're getting it stuck at any point of time, you ask questions. SQL will open doors for a lot of job opportunities. Remember this. Now, this columns has to be separated by comma. Okay. Okay, so far clear to everyone? What you have to do? You have to write create table employee. From this, the SQL engine will understand that we have to create a table with the name employee. Then you have to mention the column names within bracket. Now, then we have a concept of data type. This data type concept is not new to SQL. If anyone has studied Java, Python, everywhere you have the concept of data type. Data type means what type of data you want to store in these columns. As for example, in this employee ID, what type of data you are storing? These all are numbers or integers, right? So whenever you're storing numbers or integers, you have to mention int here. Okay. It means in this empid column, you want to store integer. Basanta, can you please go on mute? Or let me mute you. Okay, I muted you. So in a column, when you want to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. This is to tell to the SQL engine, okay, in this column, I will store only numbers. It's exactly same like suppose you went in a restaurant. So you will tell to the waiter, no, you want veg or non-veg, right? So exactly same. I'm telling the test of data which I want to store in these columns. Okay. Then In employee name, what I'm storing here? Alphabets. So when you want to store alphabets, then you have to mention varchar and you have to give a size to it. Okay, and see, I'm not discussing all the data type as of now. We have a lot of data type like char, varchar, integer, number, float, timestamp, date, decimal, many other things. I'm not discussing all the data type as of now. We'll discuss at a later point of time. So in a column, if you have to store numbers or integers, you have to mark it as int. If you want to store alphabets, you have to mark it varchar 50. 50 means the size. The size you can give 10, 20, 50, 100, anything. It means the number of characters. If you have given 50, it means in the employee name column, you can store maximum 50 characters, not more than that. Okay. Then salary. What should be the data type of salary? Can you tell me?
Integer.
Numbers.
Integer.
Integer. Okay. What about location?
Varchar.
Varchar. Very good. Very good. It's very simple. Okay. What about gender?
General also Varchar.
Varchar.
Character.
That's all. That's all. Then give a semicolon here. Okay. I will mute everyone. I'm getting background noise. Thank you. Then give a semicolon here. Select it. And can you see this run button on the right side? Is it visible? Yes. Click on it. Once you will click on it, now see here, you will see something like table created. It is taking some time. Now see, can you see this message table created? It means this table has been created in the database. Now what next after this? Table has been created. So now you will store the data, right? Now to store the data, what we have to do, you have to write insert into employee values and then give parenthesis. The meaning of this line is insert into, it means in this employee table, I want to insert, I want to save, I want to store values for this column. So what was the value of employee ID? 1. What was the employee name? I think I have taken John. What was the salary? Let's say 300. Location, Delhi. Gender, male. Then give semicolon. So in this line, I'm telling to the SQL engine, in this employee table, I want to store these data. Employee ID 1, employee name John, salary 300, location Delhi, gender male M. Now listen carefully. The sequence matters here. The sequence matters means when you have written EMP ID first, so the first value should be EMP ID. Then you have EMP name, that is employee name, then the next value should be the employee name. Then you have salary, then this should be salary. Then location, then gender. So you have to strictly follow this. It's mandatory. Okay. Second important point. The columns which have varchar data type, it has to be in inverted quotes. So if you see employee name is varchar, John, I kept in inverted quotes. Location is a varchar, I kept it in inverted quotes. Gender is a varchar, I kept it in inverted quotes. So all the columns which is of varchar data type, that has to be in inverted quotes. Now then select it, just select this one, okay? And then click on the run button. When you will click on the run button, so now here you will see, okay, 1 minute. So now 1 minute, let me execute again. One row inserted. It means this record has been inserted in the employee table. Okay. Now you might be thinking, okay, what is the proof? Can you show me the proof that this data has been inserted into the table, right? So for that, if you want to check the data, whether it has been saved in the employee table or not, what is the proof? So you write select.
What does this select means? It means we are telling SQL engine to display. What to display? These columns, EMP ID, EMP name, salary, location, gender. So we are telling SQL engine to display these columns and their values. But these columns are present where? In which table? You have to give that address? No. When you're ordering something on Flipkart or Amazon, you're giving your address, right? So similarly, you have to give address from employee. It means you're telling to the SQL engine, okay, I want these column values which are present in the employee table. Then give semicolon. Now execute it. Click on the run button. Now are you getting this data? Now you're getting it twice because I executed this insert 2 times. That is why you're getting it twice. Now see, I will execute this insert again. Now you will get it thrice. 1 minute. You're getting it thrice. So don't get confused with that. Just verify you got the same data. Yes. Let me do one thing. Just a minute. I'm writing something. You please ignore it. Don't try to understand. Ignore it. I will explain this at a later point of time. Just a minute. Now see, ignore this. I deleted that table and I created again. So anyway, you got this data now? Is this clear? Any question? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
All good so far? Okay. Am I going too slow? You want me to increase the pace? Or is it fine?
It's fine, sir.
Fine,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, similarly, you can insert the next record as well. Suppose the next record was 2. Name was Tom. Suppose the salary is 500. Location is Chennai. So now select this one. And remember, you have to execute just once. Okay, now check this data. Now you got this 2 Tom 500 Chennai. So this select is used to display these columns along with the values from this table. So now see, this data is stored in the database. This select is you have full freedom, full control over this select. Suppose the client is telling me, you just show me employee name and salary. I'm not interested in location, gender, and employee ID. So what you will do? In this query, just keep employee name and salary. Remove all other things. Remove this, remove this. Now in select, what we have, tell me. What I have in select?
Name and salary.
Only employee name and salary, right? So from this, the SQL engine will understand I want to display only employee name and salary from the employee table. So when I will execute this query, it will display only employee name and salary. Check the output. Are you getting only employee name and salary? So you have full control over select. Whatever you want to display, it will display only those columns. One more thing, you can also swap it. Suppose your client is telling to show me salary first, then employee name. So what you have to do in this select, keep salary first and then employee name. So now it will display first salary and then employee name. Whenever you're getting this no SQL statement output, you have to execute it again. Okay. This is the demerit of this. See, now you're getting salary and then employee name. So here you have full control. Okay, whatever columns you want to display, you can display those columns. You have full control over it. Okay. Now, suppose you have a lot of columns. Suppose you have 100 columns and you have to display the data for all the 100 columns. So does it mean you will write all the 100 columns in select? You can write it, but it will take a lot of time, right? So for that, we have a shortcut. After select, you write a star from employee. This star means all the columns. What is the meaning of a star? All the columns. It means we are telling to the SQL engine, I want all the columns along with the data which is present in the employee table. See, you have to understand the meaning of each and every query. So now when I will execute this, I'm getting, just a minute. You see, now I'm getting all the columns along with all the data from this employee table. I hope so far it is clear. Now, suppose I want to insert one more record. Let's say Sarah. So I will copy this. Sarah. Suppose salary is 600. Suppose location is Pune. And Sarah is female. So I will write F here. Now see, I will execute the same query. Select a star from employee. I'm getting all the records. I hope so far it is clear. Are you understanding, guys? Can you please tell me yes, no, making sense, or not able to understand, boring,
Yes, sir. Understanding, sir.
confusing?
Understanding, sir.
Okay, good. Now, suppose here my client is telling, let me copy this data. So this is the data which we have saved in the table. Now listen very carefully. This was the basic, how to create table, how to insert data. Now suppose my client is telling me, okay, I want, and this is a typical task of a data analyst. Your client will ask you a question. I want this data. I want that data. Suppose the client is telling me, show me the data of only those employees who are from Delhi. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Is the question clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Client is asking me to show me only those records who are from Delhi. Let's take the example of Amazon. Jeff Bezos is asking me to show me only the transactions of Bangalore. Maybe he wants to understand the total revenue which we earn from Bangalore or from Delhi, right? Similarly, the client is asking, I don't want all the data. Show me only the records of Delhi. It means we have to apply filter, right? Now, whenever you want to apply filter in SQL, so what you have to do, you have to write where. What is the task of where? To apply filter. That's why you have to understand the meaning of each and every keyword in SQL. What is the task of select? What is the task of select?
To display, sir.
To display. What is the task of a star?
Select
All the
all the
columns.
Select all the columns.
From employee means from this table, employee table, because in a database you can have thousands of tables. So you have to tell to the SQL engine from which table you want data. Okay. And then where is to apply filter. On which column you will apply filter? Employee
location.
ID, employee name, salary, location, or gender? Location. So you have to write location. And what is the value you are searching?
Delhi.
So you have to give a semicolon here, select it, click on run button. Okay, so stick times. Okay, are you getting Delhi data only now? You're getting the data of Delhi only?
Yes, sir.
Is this the correct data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so understood how to apply filter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how you can apply filter. Now, but the question is how this query is getting executed. I executed this query, you got the output, but the main thing is when you are executing, when you're running at the backend, what is happening that I'm getting this data, only daily record. That's what you have to understand here. Now see, whenever you execute any query, first of all, your SQL engine will check the syntax. Syntax means, are you following the rules and regulations properly or not? Let's take this example. The same query. Okay, what I will do, I will write this select a star here. Okay, same query. If you see this query number 1 and this query number 2, they are exactly same. I mean, the content are same, right? Only the sequence I have changed. Here, the selector star is in the beginning, but I kept selector star here after from employee. Other than that, everything is same. Now I'm executing it. Now see, same query, but now it is throwing error message. Why? Because here I'm not following the rules and regulations of SQL. The rule of SQL says okay, the select should be before from. That's what I'm telling you. Whenever you execute a SQL query, the engine will first of all check, are you following the rules or not? If you're not following the rule, the SQL engine will not execute a query. It will throw error message. That is what is happening here. I hope it is clear. And it is happening at the backend, which is not visible to you. Okay. Then suppose the same query from this employee, I will remove 1E. Do you think this query will work? Tell me, what do you think?
Will not work, sir.
What is your thought? It will not work, right? Because the employee table which we created, it has double E. But what I have written here, a single E. So what the SQL engine is telling, table does not exist. SQL engine is telling, sorry, I cannot find this table in the database. Why? Because the table which I created, it has double E. So again, the SQL is throwing error message. So that is why whenever you execute any query, first of all, engine will check, are you following the rules and regulations properly or not? If you're following rules and regulations, then only your query is executed. Is it making sense? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose you are following the rules and regulations, then what will happen? Now listen carefully. Then what will happen? You have SQL order of execution. Just a minute, let me copy it from here, otherwise it will take time. Just a minute. Okay, let me write it here. Okay, you have SQL order of execution. SQL order of execution means how your SQL query is executed. So first of all, you have from, then you have join, okay. Then you have where, group by, okay, having, and you have all the list, which I will tell you, okay. So in this, first of all, from will be executed, okay. So you have in this query, when the engine will execute, it will execute from first of all, okay. First of all, what will be executed from? Now you might be thinking, okay, in this query, you have written, oh, where is that? You might be thinking, okay, in this query, you have written select first, then why engine will execute from first? This is how the engine executes your query. This is the format. First of all, it will execute from. So this is known as SQL order of execution. It means how the SQL engine will execute your query. It will start with the from. So first of all, from employee will be executed. Now, what's the meaning of this? It means we are telling to the SQL engine that we want data from the employee table. So the SQL engine will start searching this table in the database. So it will search it in the database from the database and it will keep it in the temporary memory. So from is over. Then you have join. Do you have join in this query? No. So it will be bypassed. Then the next one, where? So then where will be executed. Now what is the task of where? What is the
To
task
filter,
of
sir.
where? To
To
apply
filter.
filter. So engine will understand, oh, I have to apply filter, but where, on which column? Location. So engine will mark this. In this column, I have to apply filter. And where this is happening? In the temporary memory, which is not visible to you, but this is what you have to understand in this course. Okay, when you're executing the query at the backend, how the SQL engine is executing your query. Okay. So engine will apply filter on the location column. So engine will mark it. Okay, I have to apply filter on this column. But what value you are searching? Daily. So engine will mark it here. Okay, we have to search for daily. So then engine will start searching this daily one by one in this record. So is the first record daily? Yes. So this record will be selected. What about the next record? This is Chennai. What you are searching? Daily. So this Chennai will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
It will be rejected because you are searching for daily. You applied the filter for daily and this is Chennai. So this will be rejected. Now next record. What about this? Pune, selected or rejected?
Of
Rejected.
course, it's
Rejected.
rejected.
So engine will reject this two record and it will select only the first record because only the first record is satisfying the condition of location Delhi. Where is also executed. Then which keyword? Group by. Do you have group by here? No. Passed. Having. Do you have having? No. Passed. Then you have select. What is the task of select? To display. In select, what you have written is star. What is the meaning of a star?
All the records, all the columns.
No, not don't tell all the records. A star means all the columns, not
All the
all the
columns, sorry, yeah.
records.
I mean, all
So
the columns.
it will copy all the columns along with the selected records only. And finally, this will be displayed at the output. That is what you're getting at the output when you're executing this query. So this is what you have to understand how your query is getting executed. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Only Rajesh has understood. What about others?
Sir, it's clear.
It's very
Clear?
clear.
Okay. I thought of covering one more scenario, but almost we are on time. But if you allow me 10 more minutes, one more interesting scenario I want to cover, or your wish. If
Please,
you want me to stop now, I will stop. And then
please
we
go
can
ahead, sir.
continue on Monday. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. Please tell
Oh,
me.
okay. One very interesting scenario I want to share. Thanks for accommodating. Suppose I have one more record and the ID is for, let's say the name is Rajesh. The salary is, let's say, 700 and he is also from Delhi. Okay. Now I inserted. So now, just a minute, it is getting inserted into the table. Now, this is the data we have. Okay, this is the letters data. I inserted one more record, this one. So now this is the table. I inserted a new record, Rajesh. Now, suppose the client is asking the same question. What was the question? What was the question earlier
To,
client asked? Do you remember?
to get the records of the Delhi location.
Of Delhi location. Now tell me who all are from Delhi here in this table?
Rajesh and John.
Rajesh and John,
Rajesh
1
and
and 4.
John. So if client is asking me to display the employees who are from Delhi, I have to display John and Rajesh, right? Okay. Now, I am executing the same query, this one. Oh, sorry. This is the one I executed, no? Which was the correct. I'm executing the same query. Now, this is the output. So do you think this is the correct output? 1 minute. Let me show you that. Do you think this is the correct output?
Yes, but because there's uppercase of Delhi,
Good,
it will not
good,
it will not retrieve the column of Delhi because there's a
good.
capital letter on Delhi
Mm,
for the second one. If you would like
okay.
to get it, you need
Mm,
to add the function. It's built in.
mm.
You have to trim and do the upper. In
Okay.
that
I'll
case,
come to that. I'll come to that. I will come to that. My first question is, do you think this data is correct? No.
definitely it's correct.
No, no, no. 1 minute. I'll come to that. Just a minute. Just a minute. If I will show this data to client, obviously the client will tell me, hey, John and Rajesh, they both are from Delhi. Why you are showing only John, right?
Okay.
Correct?
Based on
Yes,
the
sir.
requirement, yes, we should bring both.
I'm coming to that. Just give me some time. Coming to that.
Go ahead.
So the client will ask me if I will show this data. Obviously, the client will tell, I don't agree with this data because I asked you to display the employees who are from Delhi. We have John and Rajesh from Delhi. So the client will ask me, no, okay, why you are showing only John? Rajesh is also from Delhi. So why you are showing only John, right? So why it is happening? Because here we applied filter on. Okay, let's analyze this query. From where the execution will start, first of all, tell me, which keyword will be executed first?
Employee tables.
From employee, right? What is the meaning of from employee?
It's the table name.
Table of the employee.
We have to take a copy of this table in the temporary memory. After from, which keyword will be executed?
The where or the select.
Where? No. Where?
Okay.
You see, this order of execution, first you have from, then where. So then where will be executed? What is the task of where?
Just to do the filter on
For
Delhi.
filter, sir.
To
The
filter
Filter on the
task of where is to
particular task.
filter the data. On which column you want to filter?
location.
Location. So engine will mark it if we have to apply filter on the location column. Which value you want to filter?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Daily. So engine will mark it if we have to search for daily value. Now, is this daily same as this? No, this is Pune. We are searching for Delhi. So Pune will be selected or rejected?
Exactly.
Rejected. Next record. Is this Delhi same as this Delhi?
Chennai. That.
Yep, it
No,
is
here my question is this Delhi will be selected or rejected?
selected.
Selected.
Selected because this is same as this. So Delhi will be selected. Good. Next Chennai, what about this?
Rejected.
No.
Rejected.
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 Okay. What about this one? This is also Delhi. We are also searching for Delhi. Are they both same?
No, sir.
Case
Why
Why?
sensitive.
difference? After letters.
Because the
Delhi is in capital
case,
letter.
correct. The case is different. Here, the Delhi which we are searching, it has only D in uppercase. E, L, H, I are in lowercase, but
Small
this
letters.
Delhi has everything in
Capital letter.
uppercase. This Delhi has everything in uppercase. So they both are different. That is why this Delhi will be rejected. So what is the summary? The data is case sensitive. It looks like this is Delhi, but this Delhi and this Delhi are different because here in this Delhi, everything is in uppercase. In this Delhi, everything is not in uppercase. That is why the SQL engine will treat this Delhi and this Delhi as a different, and that is why this Rajesh record will be rejected. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's
So SQL is case sensitive with
हाँ
data. The case
हाँ
of
चलो
data
अपलोड
matters here. I'm getting background noise. Just a minute. I muted everyone. If you have any question, you can unmute and ask. After where, then which keyword will be executed?
Where keyboard.
Where to ho gaya yaar? Where is executed? No.
Select.
After
Okay,
where,
okay,
which
okay.
one? Select. What
Select
is the task of
select
select?
temporary table from select.
No, 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 no,
To
no,
display,
no.
sir.
To display. The
Display the
task of
columns.
Sorry,
select is
sorry.
to display. What is the meaning of a star?
All the
Select
columns.
All
all
the
the
column along
columns
with
rows in the
the
table.
selected records.
All the columns and all the rows. Again, incorrect response. A star just means all the columns. Don't tell on the rows. That will be incorrect. You have to tell a star means all the columns along with the selected rows only. Which row you selected? This one. That is why you are getting only John in the output. So why we are not getting Rajesh, although he is also from Delhi? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But the client will not agree to it. Client will tell carrier, I want everyone who is from Delhi, whether Delhi is in uppercase, lowercase, proper case, camel case, so whatever it may be, client is telling, I want everyone, all the records who are from Delhi. Is the requirement of client clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So client will not agree to it. No, no, no. Oh, only John. No, this is wrong. I want everyone who is from Delhi, whether Delhi is written in uppercase, lowercase, or whatever it may be. Okay. So now for that, what I will do in the same query, I will write here upper. I will explain this query to you. So just listen carefully, and in another 5 minutes, I will stop the session. Sorry, I slipped the timelines. So this is the query. Let me execute. Now tell me, it is still executing. Now tell me, do you think this is the correct output as per the client requirement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now this query has given me this output, which is correct. This is what my client was expecting. But the question is how this query is getting executed. Let me explain quickly and then I will stop the session. Now I need you
Because
people to help me. Hold on, yaar. Hold on, yaar. Thoda sabar karo, yaar. Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. Thoda sabar karo. Okay. So which keyword will be executed first here?
first John.
No, wrong answer. Which
From
keyword will be executed
from
first?
keyword.
Select.
From
From keyword.
Select.
Always remember. अरे select नहीं होगा भाई कितना हड़बड़ में है यार.
Where,
देखो.
where? So first
First
upper.
of all, from will be executed, no?
Uh, from.
Right? First of all, from will be executed. From employee. What is the meaning of from? I need data from the employee table. So this employee table, I will take a copy in the temporary memory. After from which keyword?
where keyword.
Where keyword. What is the task of where keyword?
To filter.
To
To
filter
filter.
records.
Now, where you want to filter the data on which column?
Location.
Location
No,
column.
no, 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 no. This time we are not applying filter on location. Listen carefully. We are applying filter on upper location. Have you written only location after where? Tell me.
No,
No,
sir.
no, we have
I've
written
written
upper.
upper location. No. So you have
Correct.
to tell you are applying filter on upper location. See, slip of tongue can be dangerous in interview. So you have to be very specific. So you have to tell ki now we are applying filter on upper location. Now the question is, what is the meaning of upper location? Upper location means in the location column, whatever we have to convert it into uppercase. So whatever you have in this location column, all these values will be converted into uppercase. But where? In the temporary memory. Don't think all these values will be converted permanently in the main table. No. Where this conversion will happen?
Temporary memory.
Temporary memory. Remember this point. Don't think, oh, this conversion will happen in the main table. No, this upper doesn't have power to touch your main table. It cannot modify anything in the main table. Whatever it will do in the temporary memory. Okay, so it will convert everything in the uppercase, whatever is present in the location column. Now, what you are searching here, Delhi, written all in uppercase, right? So now we will search this Delhi in this value. So this is Delhi, this is Pune. So this will be rejected. What about this Delhi and this Delhi? Are the same?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this will be selected or rejected?
Selected.
Select. This is Chennai. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Okay, next one. What about this? Now tell me.
Selected.
This and this. Same? So this will
Selected.
also be
Selected.
selected. So this record you derive from this. So this record is selected. This record you derive from this. So this is also selected. Now you will go to select. What is the task of select?
Display.
To display. What is the meaning of a star?
All
All columns
columns.
along with the selected
Selected
records.
record. Very good. So now engine will display all the columns along with the selected records.
Right.
That is why you are getting this in the output. This is how at the back end your query is getting executed. Just one last question I have. You give the answer and then I will stop the session. Tell me what will be the output for this query. This is the last question. This query, what will be the output? Line number 28. Who will answer?
Same.
Same output. My question is, what will be the output for this query? Will I get the same output, John and Rajesh?
No, sir.
Any other
Actually, the
thought?
first column, one
Sir,
John.
can you repeat again question, sir?
My
It will
question
convert
is,
into
what will be the output for this query, the highlighted one, this one?
0. No output.
No output. Okay. Any other thought?
No, sir. It will print as it is. John and Rajesh.
Okay, good. Any other thought? Okay, Mahmood Jaber, what is your thought, sir? What do you think? What will be the output for this query? I think you're on mute.
Color star from employees where upper location
Okay,
is.
do one thing. I will not execute this query. Let's analyze it, okay? Quickly, we will analyze. First of all, from employee will be executed, right? Engine will take a copy of this employee table, right? Okay, then where will be executed? What is the task of where to apply filter? Where you will apply filter?
Location.
Upper location? No, again mistake, yeah. Upper location, sir.
Upper.
Don't tell location. Upper
Okay.
location.
Sorry, sir. Upper location.
So everything in the location column will be converted into uppercase where? In the temporary memory. Now here in this upper location column, what you are searching?
Delhi.
You are searching this Delhi, which has D in uppercase, ELHI in lowercase. Now tell me this Delhi and this Pune. This Pune will be rejected. Now this Delhi and this Delhi are the same.
No. No, sir.
No, so they selected or rejected?
Okay.
Rejected.
Rejected. Chennai,
Rejected.
this Delhi.
Rejected.
Now tell me, will you get any output?
No.
No, sir.
No output.
Yeah.
Now I am executing. Now verify the data. Are you getting any output? It is still executing. No data found. Now it is clear. I will stop the session now. Sorry, I missed the timeline. Those who wants to drop, you can drop. Now 1 minute. Hold on. So I have shared all the details. 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. So this is the timing. The regular class will start from 13th October, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8:30 a.m. IST. Okay, and in the chat box, we have shared the details, how to join the class. Those who are interested, you can contact on those numbers. I will paste this number again here. Okay. and the course fees is 6,000 for the live class. And if anyone is interested only in recording, then it will be 3,000. Okay. Now, those who wants to drop, you can drop the recordings, classroom notes, everything will be shared. And if you have any question, now you can ask. Please go ahead.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, we have only 4 records, right? So we
Hmm.
are able to see whether it is in uppercase or lowercase. If
Hmm.
there are n records, how to check it?
Even if you have 100 million records, do one thing. In this table after the class, you insert many other records. You execute the same query, it will work.
Okay.
Okay, so that is why I told in the beginning, if the logic is working for one data, it will work for 100 million records. Or let me show you one thing. Let me show you directly. See, I will insert one more record here. Okay, suppose ID is 5 and name is Yusuf. And this time, see how I will write Delhi. See how I'm writing Delhi, different case, upper, proper, all mixed, right?
Yes.
Correct? Okay, we have Delhi in different cases, D in lowercase, E in uppercase, L in lowercase, H in uppercase. Now see, I'm executing the same query. Which one? This one. Am I getting Yusuf in the output? Check. Got it?
Got it.
So that's why if the logic is working for one record, it will work for any other records as well. Okay, next question, please.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. So,
Hmm.
one is out of curiosity. For example, instead of upper, if you use lower and write Delhi in a lower case, would it be the same outcome? But
I will cover that in the next class, but good
okay,
question. For that, what you have to do, if you're writing here lower,
yeah,
you have to write all these things in the lower
lower.
case. And this
Okay,
will also give all the records which have Delhi. So you'll get all the records with Delhi. You're getting all the records now.
yeah,
So
got
you
it.
can
Thanks.
use either upper or you can use lower. But if you're using upper, everything has to be in uppercase here. If you're using lower, everything has to be in lowercase here. This will be covered in the on 13th.
Got it. Thanks. And I have one more question. Like, do you have any other timing apart from the 7 o'clock in the morning?
No, this is the only time. I'm very sorry.
No
That is why
problem.
we are sharing the recording. In case if you miss any class, you can go through the recording. And if you need any clarification, you can
Yeah.
connect with me.
Is there any way we can have a one-on-one class? Doesn't matter the
No, no,
amount of charge.
no. Sorry. We
Okay.
don't have time actually.
Yeah, because I have a different time zone and I don't think so this would be the most appropriate in the morning.
No, I totally agree. So maybe you can connect with the admin. I think you are in the WhatsApp group. No, you connect with the admin. Okay, maybe if they
Okay.
have any provision, they can
See
help
then.
you out. Okay,
Okay. Thanks.
no problem. Any other question, anyone?
Sir, what could be the difference between online and as well as the recorded sessions? Is there any
See, in
particular?
online, like how you are attending the class today, same way you will attend the class on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8:30. You can ask question, you can interact. Few participants who cannot attend the class because of any other concern, so they go for the recorded session. So in that, what you will do, like either we will give you the recording of the previous batch which we completed, or maybe the live batch which is going on. But the only demerit of it is you cannot attend the class lively. You cannot ask questions like how you're asking now. But the content will be same, assignments, classroom notes, everything will be shared with you. Everything will be same only. Okay. Fine, done. Any other question? Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I will drop the call now.
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem. So I
Thanks.
really enjoyed. Thanks a lot. You all have learned something. So looking forward to meet with you on 13th. Abhishek, you there in the call?
Khan sir, can you send me the questions?
Yeah, it will be shared. It will be shared. We'll share it.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir, for your giving
Okay.
the time for
Fine.
us.
Fine. Sure. Thanks a lot, everyone. So we'll
Thank you,
connect.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, everyone.